decided that the best place to do his laundry was the Grand Canyon of all places. So Dutch takes all of his normal work attire and his fine delicates, and he goes to the Grand Canyon, and he grabs a box of suds and starts doing his laundry.
And everyone knows you want to put your fine delicates in the most raging of all rivers, so the Grand Canyon was obviously the best place for him. With the rushing water and all the jagged rocks and everything, he dumps some suds into a little side pool that he finds, and all of a sudden the suds keep rising and rising and rising, and he realized, maybe I shouldn't have used the entire box all at once.
So, after realizing this, Dutch decides he better grab a rock, and he better grab at least his jeans. So he takes his jeans and the rock, and he starts just beating out all of the suds and all of the bubbles, and more of the suds and more of the bubbles.
And then he takes his wife's underwear, because she's always complaining about him throwing it on the floor, and starts throwing it in the river. And now the river turns to the spin cycle. Now the river's on the spin cycle.
It's about that time when he noticed a boat going down the river had lost its sail, and they spied his wife's underwear and thought, we got this.
Now, because of that, Dutch decided, got a new idea. I'm going to run river cruises down to Las Vegas. We're going to go right down into Vegas, head on over to the casinos, have a big time.
And then Dutch realized that the Colorado River doesn't go to Las Vegas.
But with enough alcohol, these people will believe they're there.
So the first thing he had to do was figure out where to get the most amount of alcohol. And he figured, well, I've got all these clothes. I've definitely got water, and he starts wringing out all of the clothes into a barrel. So now he's got this barrel, and it is full of sudsy water. But he figures, these people believe Vegas is down the Colorado River. They'll believe this will get them drunk as well. Like over that.
Because it looks like beer. Suds and fizz. So we go and or he, because we're not part of this story. He brings this sudsy beer to Vegas, and he calls it Sear. Because it suds and beer.
And so Dutch figured, they're going to give me a hard time about the Colorado River going to Vegas. Who are they to talk about Sear? I mean, really? What kind of marketing campaign is that?
Unfortunately, because of the amount of detergent he had in it, it gave it far too much flavor. And Anheuser-Busch decided that he needed to go out of business. It's a Bud Light joke.
And ever since then, when Budweiser purchased his magic recipe for this Sear, Dutch has lived in a high-rise apartment in Syracuse and has been living off the enormous amount of money that he made by selling his Sear to Anheuser-Busch.
The moral of the story is, if you want to get rich, take any nasty fluid and tell any American brewing company that it will put them out of business, and they will buy you out because it's better than any of their beer.